wanted a vehicle that would promote sustainability. How could you do that best? It was our feeling that if you could connect people to nature, that something wonderful would happen. I am Remy O'Neill. I'm the Vice President of Cornucopia. If you saw what really was around you and how nature solves its problems, how nature does its technologies, they are far more elegant and far superior to anything that we've been able to accomplish along the way. So how do you do that? Well, in a garden, that's a good place to start. Here's what the original Cornucopia site looked like just a few years ago, choked with invasive fennel, castor bean, and weeds. Now we'd like to show you the world of wonderful possibilities that Cornucopia has become. Here is the outdoor classroom. The kids are out here. They are gardening. They are doing riparian restoration. They are doing Shakespeare in the park. Zoe Langley's before and after school enrichment classes here. They did a fabulous project. They planted pumpkin seeds, they grew them, they were learning math, the kids were measuring the circumference of their pumpkins. They got to harvest them, they had a little parade, they went down to the principal, presented him with the pumpkins, and then those kids prepared them. They made soup, they made jack-o'-lanterns, they made pies, and the rest of it went into the worm farm. So guess what they did? They learned the concept of cradle to cradle. Ishmael is one of the inspirations for why this exists, why Cornucopia exists, why this outdoor classroom in particular exists. We found out that Ari Jacobs was teaching this book in this place, and for us, it just doesn't get any better than that.
This is by the wonderful people who put this all up here for us. You know, we've used this time and time again up here. There's not a lot of schools in the world that have this opportunity. So when we made the little connection about coming up here again, and they said, wait, you're reading Ishmael? Okay, and what a big impact Ishmael is for even creating this place around you. The law is limited competition. Remember, Ishmael said, do you really not believe that all around us we can't find out how we're supposed to live? I'm telling you right now, the law is limited competition because limited competition ensures that the world was not made for any one species, which then ensures this.
I've had a rough time lately, with everything going on just in my life, and reading this book really helps me understand the world a lot more.
An outdoor environment is such an amazing place. You have a greater sense of an openness, so you can really use all of your senses.
Cornucopia really helps me grasp the themes of Ishmael by being able to teach and understand nature and be in nature as we are talking about this book.
Another inspiration for Cornucopia is Alice Waters of Chez Panisse fame. She conducted a workshop here on her groundbreaking edible schoolyard program. We started a cooking class. Diana Temple, that wonderful chef, helped us get it off the ground. The kids worked on it 5 sessions, and they did everything from pizza to coconut chicken. At the end, these kids served a 7-course banquet. We were stunned. Their parents are in a state of shock, as you can well imagine.
What is this I see? Titania, why are you dating a donkey?
Thank you so much, Zoe.
They're good, but not as good as our sunflowers. Organic sunflowers. But they're pretty good. And watch out for the vegetables. They'll be coming up soon.
walk my dogs up through here, and I've watched the evolution of Cornucopia. I think it's such an amazing opportunity here with the schools. I have a kindergartner this year and a son who's also at the high school. And to have this learning environment where they really can have an opportunity to participate in something real and have education be experiential, I think there's nothing more valuable than that.
I'm Gabriel and I'm a senior at the high school here. It's come a long way since I've been here. I started when I was in 7th or 8th grade and hope that all the future students at the school and everywhere else are going to be able to enjoy it.
We kind of put our flag up here and started working on it. It took about 2.5 years actually to clear all the fennel. And see, you really can't tell that there's a creek in there. It was stuffed with beer cans and whiskey bottles, drug paraphernalia. Believe it or not, lots of plastic. And so we started pulling the weeds off and we got to the plank and pulled that apart and behold, a beautiful creek. This has become our ongoing riparian restoration project with the elementary school, middle school, high school, Cub Scouts, as well as college students, all working together.
One of the most important goals for future courses from Cornucopia is that the kids will grow it, they'll harvest it, they'll sell it, farmers markets, restaurants, whatever. They're going to have to learn how to market it, sell it, take care of money, life skill. Coming down the pike is the citizen scientist class, and that comes out of Cornell's ornithology lab. We've got this beautiful eco-bio lab down there. They are starting to do physical ed classes up here. Not only are they getting exercise, they're getting an understanding of nature and how it works. Another pilot program here is youth and family therapy through nature, gardening, storytelling, and family dinners. This is the brainchild of therapist Ana Maria Gutierrez.
Hi, I'm Deborah Bianco, president of Cornucopia. Remy O'Neill and I co-founded Cornucopia in 1998. With lots of heart and determination, Cornucopia is now a success. The kids love it, the teachers appreciate it.
Cornucopia is all about developing the mindset for sustainability, about using nature as teacher so that we can keep our living systems healthy. So the partnering of the private and the public sector is becoming ever more important.
When I came back and discovered this great resource for our kids, I couldn't be happier because we can have a situation where there is education in the classroom followed up by education in the outdoors.
Today's school budgets don't allow for the arts, science programs, nor environmental education. That's why we're coming to you. The future of our planet is not by chance, but by choice. Support Cornucopia.